everyone, so today we would like to present about one interesting topic that is about project-based learning. So without further ado, let's come to the next explanation.
Project-based learning, or PGBL, is a student-centered approach where learners gain knowledge and skill by working on real-world and meaningful projects. It was developed as a response to traditional learning, which often focused more on memorization rather than understanding and application. Theoretically, PGBL is rooted in constructivist theory, which view learning as an active process of building knowledge through experience. It is also influenced by John Dewey's idea of learning by doing and Cobb's experiential learning theory. In short, PGBL helps students connect theory with practice, develop critical thinking, and take responsibility for their own learning. Project-based learning has several key characteristics that make it different from other methods. First, it focuses on real-world and authentic projects, where students solve problems that exist in real life, not just in textbooks. Second, it is student-centered, meaning students have an active role in planning, exploring, and making decisions throughout the project. Third, collaboration plays an important role. Students work in teams, learn to share ideas, and communicate effectively. Fourth, PGBL is interdisciplinary, integrating knowledge from different subjects to create a more holistic learning experience. Lastly, students are encouraged to reflect on their process and present their final outcomes, helping them build confidence and communication skill.
Okay, I will explain about the steps. The first is identify real problems or challenges. Teachers present real problems, themes, or phenomena that are relevant to students. And the second is project planning by student. It's like design a plan for the project. So the student in groups plan the design of the project to be worked on, including project objectives, tools, and material needs. Teachers and students collaborate in this planning. And the third is research and information gathering. Students create a schedule or timeline for completing the project. Students began conducting research, reading, observing, or collecting data or information needed to support the project. And the fourth is project development and implementation. Students actively carry out the project according to the agreed plan and schedule. And the fifth is presentation of project results. Students present the final result of their projects. It's like the projects, reports, or exhibition. And the last one is evaluation and reflection. Teachers assess students' projects and work process comprehensively. Students are invited to reflect on the process and result of the project they have done, including difficulties, successes, and what they have learned. Is like knowledge, skills, and attitudes. And then the role. The role of teachers. The first is as facilitators. It provides a supportive learning environment, resources like teaching materials, tools, and references, and motivates students. And the second as mentor, provides guidance and assistance when students encounter obstacles or difficulties. Teachers monitor the progress of projects and the performance of each student. And the last one as evaluator. Design comprehensive assessment rubrics, covering both process and product. Assesses projects outcomes and measures the extent to which students have achieved learning objectives. And then the role of students. The first, as researchers, is actively search for, collect, analyze, and synthesize the information needed to complete the project. And the second, as creator or designer, it takes full responsibility for designing, implementing, and producing project products or solutions. They are creative and make decisions related to their projects. And the last, as problem solver, it identifies the root cause of problems and works collaboratively to find innovative and effective solutions to projects. They also reflect on their own learning process.
Alright, the next is advantages of project-based learning. There are 4 points. The first one is enhances students' motivation and engagement. Project-based learning motivates students because they are directly involved in real projects that are relevant to their lives. When students feel that what they are doing has value and meaning, their enthusiasm for learning increases significantly. And second, develops 21st century skills. Through project-based learning, students not only learn about theory, but also develop 21st century skills such as critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and also communication. Third, encourages students' responsibility. Students are given the freedom to manage their time, determine project steps, and also make decisions. This process builds a sense of responsibility, independence, and confidence in their own abilities. And the last but not least, creates meaningful learning experiences. Because the projects are authentic and contextual, the learning experience becomes more meaningful for students. So, they not only learn about something, but also through direct experience. This fosters a deeper understanding and longer-lasting learning memories. Next is about example of project-based learning. In the context of language learning, teachers can implement projects such as English video campaign, Save Our Environment. Students are divided into small groups to create short videos in English that contain messages about environmental conservation. They write scripts, practice speaking, record, and edit videos. After that, the results are presented in front of the class or uploaded to school media. Through this project, students not only learn grammar and vocabulary, but also communication skills, creativity, and teamwork. They become more confident in using English in real-life situations.
Okay, now I will explain assessment of project-based learning. First is types of assessment. In project-based learning, assessment is not only done at the end. There are 2 types, formative assessment and summative assessment. Formative assessment happens during the project. The teacher observes, gives feedback, and helps students improve their work. While summative assessment happens at the end to evaluate the final product or presentation. Second, project rubric. To make grading fair, we use a project rubric. It looks at different aspects such as understanding the topic, creativity, problem solving, group work, and how well students present their project. Rubric also helps students know exactly what is expected. And the last is self and peer assessment. In project-based learning, Students also assess themselves and their friends. Self-assessment helps students think about their progress and what they can do better. Peer assessment allows them to learn from each other and give feedback in a supportive way. So, the conclusion is project based learning or PGBL is a student centered approach that connects learning with real world experiences. Through collaborative and creative projects, students develop key 21st century skills such as critical thinking, communication, and problem solving. PGBL has shown positive impact. It increases student motivation, deepens understanding, and encourages active participation in the learning process. Moving forward, teachers are encouraged to apply PGBL gradually, design authentic rubrics, and promote reflection and teamwork to make learning more meaningful and effective.
Alright, so that's all our presentation. The last we say, have a nice day. Goodbye.